We're here at the Livestock 2012 event. So how do you see the egg market at the moment?
Very, very difficult to read, I think, is the honest truth in that. There's a huge amount of volatility, both in terms of supply, taking into account the cost of production and the recent inflation in feed prices, which show no real signs of subsiding, and in demand. The retail market is our main focus, as you know, and the balance between colony or intensive egg demand and free-range and alternative egg demand is proving one very, very hard to predict.
There's a lot of promotional activity going on in supermarkets at the moment. Any prospects of improving prices for producers?
I think it's difficult to see that in the very near future. Obviously we're a seasonal industry, and as we near Christmas there will be a pull on the existing supply. You'd expect market prices, wholesale market prices, to firm at that point. If demand does outstrip supply, then there is the potential. I think it's probably more likely for the intensive production sector than alternative production sector, but it really is too early to tell, even though we're now in September.
We've seen a big increase in imports over the summer months. Where have those eggs been coming from, and where have they gone to?
I suspect they're largely Dutch eggs coming in, but they'll be going into the processing sector just as the normal course of business. It's quite likely, with all the uncertainty regarding the illegality or legality of European egg in the first half of the year, that UK processing stocks would have been quite low, and I suspect that what's going on is simply that those processors are now replenishing, getting ready for the peak demand toward the end of the year.
What would your message be to any dairy or beef producers who are struggling and thinking about getting into eggs?
Gosh, well, I think I'd look at the dairy industry with slightly green eyes if I was an egg producer today, I have to say. We've gone through a very, very turbulent period through 2010 and 11, and had perhaps 3 or 4 months of respite in the middle of 2012, but today times are as tough as they've ever been. We've got some great news stories in the egg industry, and we've got, through the British Egg Industry Council, a great structure for collaboration and working together to overcome the challenges. But I don't think we're quite as mature an industry as the dairy industry, and if I were a milk producer, I would be very slow to become an egg producer.